Welcome to the Math Talk for Monday, June 1st. We're going to work on some area and perimeter talks this week. So the way this works is normally we would cut up this sheet and put it into a true-false columns sheet, but because we can't be together to do that, I'm going to share this as a math talk. So the first thing you need to do is, I'm going to make it so we can see the whole thing on the screen. There we go. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our picture and have some quiet inner head thinking. We're going to read each of these statements, all 6, and decide if it is true for this picture or false. I'm going to read the phrases now, so if you need quiet in your head thinking and you do not need me to read, you can pause the video. The area of this figure is 16 square units. Is that true or false? Area equals length times width. Therefore, 4 times 4 equals 16 square units. Is that true or false? The area of this figure is 8 square units. Is that true or false? The area of this figure can be found by adding 4 times 2 and 4 times 2. Is that true or false? The area of this figure can be found by adding 4 plus 4, or this area, is that true or false? And the area of this figure is 16 square centimeters. So they're asking here, do we know that these are centimeters and we can call it 16 square centimeters instead of 16 square units? So you can go ahead and pause here for quiet in your head thinking. I'm going to scroll up for the answers. So go ahead and pause if you want to keep thinking about it. Here we are. So here are the answers for this puzzle. So the area of this is 16 square units. I can count them just like we just learned in our pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 square units in there. I don't know what the units are. They could be miles, they could be inches, they could be centimeters. It is not 16 square centimeters because we don't know if it's centimeters. So we use the word units because it's not labeled, since the figure is not labeled. This could be 4 miles on this side and 4 miles, and it could be 1 mile by 1 mile by 1 mile by 1 mile. That would be a square mile unit. But we don't know, so we just call them units. Area is length, one side times the other, because this is technically 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 4. It's an array, just like we learned in multiplication. And since it's an array, we can multiply 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, by 4 columns. 4 by 4, and to get 16 square units. The area is not 8, it's 16. 8 would only fill up that half. The area can be found by doing 4 times 2, these 2, and 4 times 1, 2. So you could do 4 times 2 here and 4 times 2 here. And 4 plus 4 is simply the length of the 2 sides, or only 2 columns and 2 rows. So if you add 4 plus 4, you would get half the perimeter, and then you'd add 4 more and add 4 more, and that would help you get the perimeter. But adding 4 and 4 won't get you all the filled in area in the middle.